In 36 days, I become the first American man facing court over the Epstein files. My crime? Exposing the people in the files by organizing an Epstein files Easter egg hunt all across Manhattan. Every day leading up to my court date, I'm gonna open a new egg with a name and a file they did not want you to see. Today we open the fourth egg. Cecile de Jong. Now we scan the QR code. Cecile de Jong is a business administrator and the former First Lady of the US Virgin Islands, married to former Governor John de Jong Jr. She was on Epstein's payroll with an annual salary of $200,000. This is Cecile in 2011 emailing Jeffrey Epstein about sex offender legislation in the US Virgin Island government. Emailing Epstein, a man who 3 years earlier pleaded guilty to soliciting a minor. She walks him through it. She sends him the draft statute, the exact wording, a carve-out letting an offender who travels abroad more than 3 times a year skip his in-person check-ins and just email or phone it in instead. And she asks him one question. This is the suggested language. Will it work for you? Over the years, Cecile and Jeffrey Epstein emailed each other more than 170 times. She even asked them to pay for her own child's college tuition. And she sat on the board of the Jeffrey Epstein VI Foundation, VI for Virgin Islands. On paper, the foundation funded science, research, and education. But here's what a Virgin Islands government lawsuit alleges: that the foundation was part of the machinery, that Cecile, Epstein, and others used it to steer funds toward student visas and work licenses for young women Epstein wanted brought to the islands. Women, his accusers say, were trafficking victims. That is the allegation the territory's own attorney general has put in a court filing. The last filing on record for the foundation covers 2002. At that point, it reported assets of over $13 billion. 6 of Epstein's victims tried to sue Cecile de Jong. A federal judge threw her out the case in 2025, not because the claims were proven false, but because of one sentence. When those women settled an earlier case against Epstein, the paperwork they signed released every single person who worked for him. Cecile was on his payroll. So by the wording of the document those survivors signed, they had already given up the right to ever sue her. She did not have to win the argument. She just had to be his employee. A convicted sex offender got to proofread the law written to monitor him because the woman holding the pen was the governor's wife. As of September 2025, Cecile still sits on the Magens Bay Authority Board. That is the public body that oversees Magens Bay, one of St. Thomas's main beaches and parks. Cecile de Jong faces no court, yet I do. Follow me and Disrupt so you don't miss a single name. Tomorrow we open the 5th egg.